Hey Libra, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your yearly 2022 love and general reading. This reading will be for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you have a 5th house in Libra or a 7th house in Libra, or if you have a Jupiter in Libra, then this reading is for you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this video, as well as to click on the notification bell to be notified of future videos like this one. Now Libra, I've done this for all the other signs, and basically what I'm doing is I'm using the house system, the zodiac house system, to tell to do the reading. And I find it quite interesting. I actually enjoy it, to be honest. And first and foremost, we will be looking at the first card, which will represent your first house. Okay, how you will be presenting yourself to the world. Okay, first house is ruled by your opposing sign, which is Aries. So this is generally how you'll be, representing yourself to the world, your image, your public persona. So we have the 6 of Wands, which represents victory and success. So you will be seen as a person that is victorious. So some of you could actually be in the public eye, or I'm picking up that some of you could be catapulted into the public eye. Whether or not you are in the public eye, there's going to be an energy about you that is someone of importance. Now, in my personal view, Libra, I feel like everyone is important in their own individual way. However, I am picking up a strong energy of some shy Libras out there. But, all I have to say, Libra, is get ready, because whatever you're doing or whatever you are about to do, you're going to be very well known in this arena, in whatever capacity, whatever area that you work in. You're going to be very well known. And, this is the energy here of, some of you may not even view yourself in that manner as someone that is celebrity-like, but you will carry yourself with so much, poise and, grace, and with so much star quality is what I'm picking up. So I definitely feel some of you are embarking on something in the now, and it will catapult you to some sort of success as the year progresses. And once people see you, they're going to be drawn to you, right? They're going to feel like you are someone that they need to align themselves with. They're going to feel as though they need to get to know you, or you are someone of importance that can help them, or I'm generally getting the energy of people wanting to be around you, being very popular, being sought after, being recognized, being well known for something. So that's the image that you will be projecting onto others. Now, let's take a look at your money and how you will be making money in the year 2022. So some of you could be doing something that's going to require you to either work alone, because as you can see, we've got 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is my Virgo card, and Virgos does represent the Hermit in the tarot deck. And as you can see, this female, she's by herself, right? But she's by herself and she's happy. So this is an indication that you will be doing something that is requiring you to either work alone. So some of you, like I said, could be doing a online business. I don't know why I got online for, because I'm looking at the 6 of Wands, and next to the 9 of Pentacles we've got the Lover's card, which represents communication and the internet. So some of you could definitely be doing something via social media, or there's something that you may do that will get the attention of other people on social media. I'm also feeling that for some of you, you could go into a job that, I'm hearing interior design. So some of you could really be interested in interior designing, and this is an area that you may expand on this year. So you could be you could be a well-known, you could be a well-known interior designer. Through word of mouth, people may like what you do. They may recommend you to their family, to their friends. I'm also hearing for some of you, you could also embark on being a stylist as well. So this does require you to be freelance and also to work independently. So this is how you may get your money. For others of you, because I'm focusing on the Pentacles, right? And the Pentacles does represent, Earth, communication. All the Earth signs are a representation of the Pentacles. So some of you could do something in regards to, doing something like, I'm hearing public speaking, only because we have this Lovers card next door to this card. So some of you could do public speaking from the comfort of your own home. Some of you could also, do something that is definitely going to catapult you in the public eye, is what I'm picking up, because I'm thinking about Capricorn energy, and Capricorn does rule the 10th house, which is about recognition, right? So I feel that whatever you do, it's going to be done independently. You will be working for yourself. Some of you may go from job to job, but this is going to guarantee success, as we can see, 6 of Wands, and you will be very well sought after. Now let's move on to the third card, which represents your third house. And the third card, is actually ruled by Gemini, right? And we've got the Gemini card right there. So third house rules communication. It also rules early learning as well. So some of you could definitely embark on a new course this year, and this is something I feel that could be within your community. So some of you may decide to join up with a class, something that is quite near, something that's not going to be too far to travel towards, because third house also represents the neighborhood, siblings. So some of you may have been recommended something via a sibling, through a sibling I should say, but this is generally a feeling I get that is in regards to doing something, learning a new skill within your environment, okay? I'm hearing finding a new soul tribe for some of you. I also feel with this third card right here representing how you will, expand your knowledge or start something new. This is generally, saying to me that you will definitely, some of you I'm hearing could find love within your community as well, though I'm not really picking that up strongly, only because we have the Lovers, but you may be in a position where you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice between maybe doing one course or doing another course, or you may have to decide that you may want to do both courses, because it's going to be something that you will embark on. This could also represent feeling to yourself, I'm doing so much different things, I have to balance out, even though I'm not getting Two of Pentacles, I'm going to have to balance out what I'm actually doing. I don't want to sacrifice one over the other. This is about merging the two together, making that time. And this third card also speaks about, getting on with your neighbors, making friends within your neighborhood. And this also speaks about communication, social media, and this is definitely something that I'm picking up. So ironic that this Lovers card fell into the position of the third card, which rules, Gemini rules the third house. So you definitely may start a new social media platform, is what I'm picking up. So some of you could decide to go on TikTok, say, or some of you could decide to actually go on YouTube or do something in that realm, is what I'm picking up right here. Something that you may not have thought of before, and this could also tie into why you'll be very recognized, why you will be very well known. So this is definitely tying into each other, which may require you to be independent. So to me, this bird could represent a camera. So some of you could decide to be vloggers. Some of you could decide to go into partnership with a partner if you have a partner in the now, or if you meet someone this year, you could meet someone that is of your true soul tribe, and someone that you are aligned with in a way where you are going to go into business with this individual, right? So this could also represent you and your partner could do some YouTube channel, etc., or you could decide to do vlogging, or you could decide to take pictures, but there's something you're going to do that's going to be put on a public platform, and you will align with other like-minded people who may want to help you or who are doing the same thing, is what I'm picking up. Now let's move on to the fourth card. We have the fourth card here, which is the Knight of Swords, which represents Cancerian energy, because Cancers rule the fourth house, which is all about home roots, self-care, emotions, children and women. So Knight of Swords here talks about but it's in the reverse, which is kind of like a good thing, right? So Nine of Swords is a very dynamic, abrupt type energy that just rushes. Sometimes it could be good. Sometimes it's not so good. So if you may have felt that your home life was a little bit unstable, because I feel like it may have been in the past, and this is a dramatic, positive turning point that you will face. And, we do have Aquarius, and every time I see the Knight of Swords, I always think about Aquarian energy. We do have Aquarius that is transiting Saturn at the moment, and a long time ago Saturn was also ruled by, or Aquarius was also ruled by Saturn as well, right? So this is Saturnian energy. There may have been something that was quite restrictive within your home life. You may have felt that things were chaotic within your home life. So this could also mean that you were moving from home to home, and this could also represent that some of you may actually find a place that you can call home, because third house, which represents this third card here, speaks about the neighborhood. This is about you meeting your true soul tribe. This is about you actually feeling connected to your environment. So this is very positive. This speaks about you finding stability. This speaks about, for instance, if you were decorating your home, you're finally gonna have your home decorated this year. There's gonna be lack of chaos. You're gonna find more stability. Okay. Also, with this card, it does speak about you actually, there was maybe for some of you, I'm picking up that if you have children, you may have found it quite, I'm hearing burdensome in some regards, because maybe you were trying to find the right school. Maybe you were trying to, I'm hearing toddlers, maybe you were trying to train your toddlers, and maybe your child was teething for some of you. But there's something around you finding a routine and it working. So if you're potty training, say, then you will find a routine in that, because I know potty training can be very trying, but you just have to keep faith, and you have to know that things are not always going to be how they are. If you're in that situation, there is going to be a huge turnaround. Or for some of you, you may have felt that your child wasn't doing as well as you wanted them to do at school, but there's going to be a huge turnaround, because there's going to be more stability within the foundations of the home, which is then going to transpire into the child's life outside. This could also represent that some of you could feel like you want your child to go to the right college, or you want your child to have more of a routine, and this is saying that those things will come into place as well. And also with this Knight of Swords card in the reverse, it does represent, maybe you felt that you didn't have enough time to give yourself that self-care, and this is about finding that time. This is about, I'm hearing for some of you may want to get a tattoo, right? And you may have felt, oh, I can't get one because I'm a mother, or what will my mother think? This is about you not really, not to say you don't care about what your family think or whatever, but this is about you doing what you want to do. Because with that Uranian energy, which is all about being unorthodox, being eccentric, this is about you, facing the truth of who you are, right? I know not all of you are wanting a tattoo. This is an example, but some of you do, right? This is about you doing things that make you feel good, that make you happy, despite what people are going to say around you. And as long as it's not hurting anyone. I also feel for some of you that you may do something sudden, like in the past you may have done things that were like sudden and abrupt, right? This is about you pulling rein on that, and looking at how it's going to affect the family as a whole, right? Some of you could still live with your parents, and you may have been partying in and out, etc., and your mama may have been saying, oh, you're coming home too late or whatever, and now it's about you really taking, or whatever your mum it has complained about. You may have felt that they were being annoying or whatever the case may be, but it's about you really actually thinking, you know what, mum's right, or I understand where they're coming from. So this is about you finding more stability, and maybe not resisting what your mother says or whatever. And even if you don't agree with it, understanding it and respecting it, right? Not having any conflict if you had conflict with your mother, because the fourth house does rule the mother also. Now let's move on to the fifth card, which is represented by the sign Leo. Fifth card speaks about romance, love, children, fertility, drama, joy, and creativity. So we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, Three of Pentacles does speak about collaboration, right? But with this card coming up in the reverse, number 3 represents communication for me. I feel for some of you, there's something about you wanting to keep your projects. You don't want to collaborate again, because Three of Pentacles speaks about collaboration. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles here, which represents someone doing something singly, right? So some of you, I definitely feel that you could definitely be doing something. You're going to be putting yourself out there and the spotlight is just going to be on you. Whereas before, you may have been in situations whereby you were focused on the masses as opposed to just yourself. So some of you could actually be, like I said, self-employed. And I also feel that some of you, whatever creative project you're working on, is going to be something that is done single-handedly as opposed to collaborating with others. So again, you could do a job that requires you to just work by yourself, which you may be happy about, although Libras generally like to socialize with others. But this is talking about, you know, you may leave a group setting that you were in before, Nine of Pentacles, focusing on self, doing things on your own, right? In terms of romance, you may decide that, because there's the energy here of, because this is Three of Pentacles, maybe there were too much people involved in a connection. This is about, you know, exiting these people, or you exiting a specific situation with someone. But I feel more so you may be, you know, cutting people out of a situation, because maybe, like I said, got Six of Wands. You could actually be in the public eye, and if you're in a partnership, it could be on public display. So this is about you not wanting too much people to know about your relationship. It contradicts itself in a sense whereby some of you may decide to put your relationship on public display if you are going to embark on, and this could also mean, like, you know, you being on like social media and like putting pictures up or something along them lines. But this could also mean that you want the right people to work with. So this is about not just, you know, putting things up for things' sake. You want whatever you put up, say for instance you're doing it with a partner, to have some sort of substance. Is it going to help someone? Is it going to teach someone? You know, is our story going to help someone in some way? Not just like putting pictures up for putting pictures up sake. You may be looking at things in that way. And this also speaks about collaborating with others. Some of you may leave some sort of business, you know, collaboration that you were doing with someone, feeling like these people were not on the same vibrational frequency as myself. Some of you, again, may leave a job and go solo, right? Fifth house also speaks about love as well. So again, you may decide to focus more on, you know, your love, because some of you may have felt that you were working too hard and not having enough room for play. So some of you may decide to leave. Again, choices are coming in here. So some of you may decide to keep a balance of, you know, having enough time to work and having enough time for fun as well, because it can't be all work, work, work. And I do feel for some of you, you could be leaving a specific group, because you may have felt that this specific group was too, you know, they served their purpose at the time, and it could come to an end in a sense where, okay, we've completed a cycle now. And this could come up for some of you in like the third month of the year, or maybe like Gemini season. But I feel like between March and June, this could come up. You may decide to leave a specific group feeling like, you know, although there's love there's no animosity, you know, the purpose has been served. It's time to move forward. It's time to move on, you know. And I also feel like in terms of, you know, if some of you have been struggling in regards to conceiving a conception, then this definitely means that you could be parting ways with like maybe a doctor or someone, because you will finally conceive, like maybe naturally for some of you. I'm not a doctor, but this is what I'm picking up with the Three of Pentacles. Or this could actually mean maybe going to see a professional and just getting knowledge on what you should be giving to your body, like specific vitamins, or what you should be drinking, how you should be exercising, etc. Getting that knowledge, and then, you know, not needing that advice or help anymore, incorporating that advice or the advice you get into your life and seeing things manifest for you. So it can mean a number of things, right? Now let's move on to the sixth card, which rules your sixth house, which is the Nine of Wands. Now the sixth card, or I should say the sixth house, does rule Virgo, and Virgos rule the sixth house, which is all about, you know, work, health, fitness, systems, your analytical nature, surface, and the service that you give. So we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like in the past you may have given on to others too much, right? Because Virgos can actually overextend, and there has to be boundaries there, right? And I feel like if you have like maybe a Saturn in Virgo, then you're more likely to not overextend yourself. You will do so, but with caution. But with the Nine of Wands, right, it does speak about you wanting to pull back a bit, realizing that, you know what, I need to really focus on my health. I really need to focus on, you know, the service that I give, who I'm going to give it to, not overextending myself. This could be like a Saturn in, you know, some of you may have a Saturn in Virgo, but this could also speak about you working behind the scenes as well and not burdening yourself. Because for some of you, you may feel quite worn out, you know, so it's very important not to overextend yourself. I got this for another sign as well. Some of you may, you know, join a gym or something, and you may find that you're going to the gym. This could be one of the partnerships that you disconnect from. So some of you may decide to join some sort of gym or something, but you could be overextending yourself in this area, you know. And then this is about you pulling back and focusing on, yes, it's good that I'm exercising and I'm raising my vibrations, but, you know, it's taking over my life. So you're going to be pulling back from things and not, you know, I'm hearing like trying to recenter yourself, trying to regroup. I'm hearing trying to take care of yourself, but behind the scenes as well. So again, this does speak to me of if some of you are trying to better yourself, your health in some way, it's going to be done in the background, you know. It's almost like you may feel like you don't want to jinx yourself. So this is going to be healing yourself in the background, not overextending yourself, which is good. It's part of self-care, it's part of self-love. Now let's move on to the seventh card, which speaks about, it's actually ruled by your sign. Relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality. Okay, and the seventh house, yes, it's ruled by your sign Libra. And, you know, with this card, to me, I always get Aries vibes here with the Two of Wands. And Two of Wands represents someone looking out into possibilities, you know. Two of Wands for me, like I said, it's got that Aries energy, and Aries are leaders, Aries are pioneers, you know, Aries are very assertive. So in this regard, I feel like if you have been single for a while, then you may either encounter someone that has attributes of an Arian, someone that is assertive, someone that could come from a different country as well, someone that you may have been speaking to online, third house energy. And this is about you conversing with this person. I'm also hearing that some of you may have like a long distance relationship as well. And if you are going to be signing any contract, this is going to be done online. Again, this card is underneath the Six of Wands. So some of you could definitely do something that is going to catapult you into superstardom. Some of you could be working online already. And if that is the case, this is a clear sign that your subscribers will grow, or, you know, you may gain a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of likes, a lot of, you know, feedback, a lot of recommendations from other people. But there's some sort of business project that you're doing online, because it does tie into contracts as well. So you could be signing a contract, some of you could be signing sponsorship deals as well, no doubt, right? But these are going to be like from abroad, overseas, right? And this is probably what some of you actually want, collaborating with others, but finding the right group or club or association or company to collaborate with. And I feel like if you do end up collaborating with someone in regards to your business, then this is going to be someone from overseas, from where you live, right? Some of you could connect with someone that you are not from the same area as, and this could be a long distance relationship. For others of you, if you are in an existing relationship, then this speaks about you and this individual. Maybe, you know, I'm hearing getting married overseas, or, you know, there's something that you're going to do online as well that is going to bring in fortune for some reason. I might come back to that card. Okay, so equality, yes, marriage, contracts, relationships. Yeah, so this definitely does speak about, for some of you, even if you are in a partnership with someone, you're still going to maintain that independence, because Aries have that independent energy as well, because some of you are really going to be focusing on your career this year. And there's going to be travel for some of you in regards to your career that you're doing now. There's definitely going to be some sort of travel abroad. And again, I'm seeing that sort of star quality, you know, wherever you go into, people will know about you, or, you know, if people see you doing what you do best, people are going to remember you. You know, there's something about what you're going to do abroad, or, you know, you may do something, a video, and it gets shown, it may go viral, and then people are going to be recognizing who you are. Okay, now let's take a look at card 8, which is about merging, sex, intimacy, shared resources, tax, assets, partners, and resources. Some of you could be connected to a Leo or a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. This person, I feel, you may have Leo in your chart already. Because I know a lot of Libras do have Leo in their chart, especially Leo moons. But this is speaking about you and, you know, I'm hearing like a manager, or you and a partner. For some of you, could definitely come together, and I'm hearing make money together, right? Because there's the energy of you and maybe a partner just saying, look, let's just create our own business, right? There's also an energy of, if you are in a partnership, your partner wanting to take care of you, this King of Wands like energy, or you could be in this energy. This is about merging together with another person, because King of Wands is a husband, he's an entrepreneur. So again, that entrepreneurial word keeps cropping back up. You could be embodying the energies of the King of Wands, where you become an entrepreneur, and, you know, you take your partner under your wing, or you, if you're single, are definitely going to be in a leadership position where you could actually be helping and mentoring others, right? You could actually be managing other people. But I feel more so as well, if you are in a partnership, then this does represent you and your partner coming together to create something, and to create something that is definitely around creativity, self-expression, getting that fifth house energy, getting that ninth house energy as well, you know, where you're going to be teaching others, where you're also going to be admired for your creativity as well, but coming together, bonding together and turning it into a business. But it will not feel like working, it will feel like just having fun, because it's something that you enjoy. So in regards to that, you will be merging with another person and collaborating. With a King of Wands, either this is a Leo or a Sagittarius person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, and doing something that is going to bring you wealth and luxury and prestige, is what I can see, right? Also, what I'm picking up here as well is that if you are in a partnership right now, and I'm hearing for some of you, you may be single coming into the year, but you may connect with this King of Wands energy, and this connection is going to be very fresh, dynamic, and exciting, and extremely passionate. This person's going to show you things that you've never seen before, or that you've never thought of before, and vice versa. You will be teaching this person things. There's a lot of fun, there's going to be a lot of laughter and joy and happiness as well. This person could be a business owner, or you could be a business owner as well. And, you know, this person and yourself may have a quick wedding, or you may move in together suddenly, especially if this person is not from the same cultural background as yourself. They could be, but this is going to be like a whirlwind romance as well. You may meet this person online for some of you, or you could meet this person within your neighborhood, right? I also feel that be careful with how you both spend, because you both may like the finer things in life, and with that fire energy, fire is very quick and sudden, so you may like to splurge and spoil each other. That's another thing. So be sure to save as well. And if you are looking at, maybe investing, it could be overseas. Your investments could be overseas, and that's what you may want to do together. Okay, this person has a lot of knowledge in regards to investments and what you should invest in as well. This is an entrepreneur, or if they're not an entrepreneur already, they have a mind of an entrepreneur. Now let's move into your ninth card, which is the ninth house, which is about higher learning, wisdom, travel, philosophy, education, cross-cultural relations, and learning. So I feel like you don't want to take anything new on. Some of you have found your course of what you want to do. And this card is actually supposed to be ruled by Sagittarius. So some of you have found what you want to do. So you don't want to, take anything else new on. So there's 3 different subjects that you could be tallying with. Some of you could be learning Italian. I don't know why I said that, but some of you could be learning Italian. Some of you could decide, as much as I enjoy learning, I just can't take anything on, because there is going to be 3 specific areas of your life that are going to be your main focus of 2022, so whatever those 3 things are of your interest, they're going to be the main focus, despite the fact that you may want to do something, or someone may try and say, oh, come and do this course, or come and do that. You'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'm just balancing out what the 3 I've got right now, right? Because you want to give these 3 things your main focus, because you have your, some of these things could be making you tired, but you are trying to work towards an end goal, and you know that, taking on anything else is just going to be overwhelming and too much. Travel may be not so much this year, okay? Or there could be a country that you go to back and forth, or a place that you go to back and forth as well. And there's also something about, again, you not wanting to align yourself with any new thing, because whatever you're doing, you are wanting to master it. You're gaining wisdom from this thing. You want to know the ins and outs of this thing. You want to, whatever you're doing, take this thing apart. This could be something, there's definitely going to be travel, but it may be travel that is maybe local, or a little bit further out, but not too far. I'm not really seeing abroad travel. I feel more so if you do anything that is travel that is far away and abroad, it's going to be done online. So you may do something and it may go viral, or your contacts may be, living in another state or city or something like that. But I don't necessarily see you, going far away this year. And then let's move on to the 10th card, which rules your career, long-term status, reputation, experts, fame, men, and father. Okay, so 10th house rules Capricorn, and Capricorn, this is my Capricorn card, Knight of Pentacles. So this to me is speaking of you definitely, sustaining some sort of job or being well known in a specific area that you are working in, because Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving knight. So whatever you're doing now, it has longevity attached to it. So even if you're starting out in a specific job and you want to climb the ladder, the success ladder, this is saying you're going to get there eventually, but it's going to take time and it's going to take hard work. It's not going to be overnight. This is a fantastic card for me personally to have in this position. There's longevity attached, and I feel like whatever you're doing, you don't want to be a flash in the pan. You want to be known for your skills. You don't want to be known just for the sake of being known. You want to be well renowned, and that's the direction that you're moving towards, and that's the aim, and I feel like that's the goal that you are actually going to attain. But it may come after 10 years. It could come after a year for some of you as well, but it's going to take hard work. There's no shortcuts with whatever you're doing, but you will get there. The 10th card also rules experts, men and father. So males may help you along the way. Even your father, you could have a father figure, You know, some of you could have a father that's a Capricorn, or a father that is a Capricorn moon or rising or Venus, you know, but there's going to be a Pacific male that is going to help you achieve this actual success that you're moving towards. And this is very positive. Reputation, I feel like whatever you're doing, again, you're going to be well known for it. You're going to be sought after. People are going to say, you know, Libra, you know, have you seen Libra do this? Or they'll be recommending you, oh, I done, you know, I worked with this Libra, or this Libra's really good at this specific. People will know that you are the person to watch, or you are the person to recommend. You know, you're good at what you do. You're going to be known for being good at what you do and an expert in your field. But again, I feel like it's going to take some time for some of you, because there's a lot of practice, there's a lot of work that you have to put into what you're doing, but you're not looking to take any shortcuts, so that's okay with you, right? 11th card now speaks about the 11th house, which rules Aquarius. And we have Ace of Swords. So again, 11th house speaks about groups, clubs, organizations, and networking. So you're going to be very discriminating with your time, right? And again, with this card, you see these cards all tying with each other. Three of Pentacles in the reverse speaks about collaboration. You're definitely going to be cutting away from groups, clubs, organizations that don't serve you. Some of you have done this already. Like, nah, I'm not bringing you into my 2022. Some of you've done this already, right? But some of you, I feel you're going to be very discriminating if you were not so before. You know, whoever's going to try and steer you off your path, you're going to swerve them, right? Because you will have a clear goal of where you want to go this year, and you're not going to allow anyone to deter you off your path, right? You will gain a lot of clarity, maybe with a group of friends, maybe with a club or organization that you were associated with. And I feel for some of you it's happened already, and if you're feeling these feelings now, you're going to actually cut those cords in 2022. This speaks about studying, right? So whatever you're doing, there's going to have to be a lot of research put in to whatever you're studying. So if you are trying to study something that you want for your future, and you're hanging around with a group of friends, or you know, you and your friends normally go to the bar after work, etc., you may decide to either ease up on that or just cut them off, because you may feel like, I'm just wasting time when I've got a project to do, or I've got, you know, it doesn't have to be a bar or whatever, guys, as an example, or I've got training to do, you know, I have to do research on my course, and what are we actually doing anyway? We're just wasting time. We're just discussing things that are not important. I have to leave these people. It could be something like that. So some of you are going to be focusing on, you know, people that are like-minded, who are doing the same specific, you know, things that you are doing. This could be your new soul tribe. You could find these people within your community of where you live. You're going to be moving, and it may happen gradually. It may not happen suddenly, but it will come to you that, okay, I need to work with these people more because we're going in the same direction, as opposed to the people I was working with before. Because looking back now, I feel like they're hindering me. This is also going to mean that, again, to me, it's singing strongly here with the Ace of Swords. You're going to be distancing and cutting connections off that don't serve you anymore, and your focus is going to be learning more and more about your skills and honing those skills and researching. And this is like my Libra card, this is like my Aquarius card, this is like my and you may connect with people that are very unorthodox, people that are not your usual type of people that you would necessarily hang out with, or that you will think could help you. But whoever you connect with, you're part of the same soul tribe. Even if they don't, you know, 6 months ago you never would have thought you would be with these people, these are going to be your people, because you will all think alike, and everyone thinks differently. But I mean, in regards to whatever goal you're trying to attain, these people will be the right people for you, because they will be trying to attain that same goal, or they can help you in some way. And you may have felt that whoever you were with in the past was just like, you know, for the time that they helped, but now you need to level yourself up, right? This does speak about you networking as well, so you will connect with the right contacts to help you with what you're doing. So this is very positive. Now the 12th card speaks about karma, endings, rehabilitation, healing self, and isolation. So we have the Ace of Wands. So whatever you do in the background, Libra, I feel it's more, you know, healing self, as well as this is like a solo energy I'm picking up. Really putting yourself out there. This has got like, if I had to give the readings like a star sign, I'll say you got like an Aries-esque type year next year, right? This is about you going within and shedding your skin and putting yourself out there, because before you may have hidden yourself away. You are going to be putting yourself out there. You are going to be assertive. You're going to be bold. You're going to be confident. This is going to come after a time though, right? Because I feel like, I feel this is the sixth house. You may have been hiding. Sixth house does speak about work. Some of you have been incognito for maybe 9 months, 9 years for some of you. So some of you are going to be putting yourself out there. I'm hearing like hibernation, you know, like when you're carrying a child there in your stomach for like 9 months. You were just like, you know, growing the seed. You were, you know, focusing and working on what you need to work on. And then you're going to want to show the world, right? First house energies ruled by Aries. Aries are the ones that are, you know, out there. They rule the actual zodiac signs, okay? They're very confident, they're very bold. There's other signs that are confident and bold, but they are actually in the forefront. They are cardinal, they are the leaders, right? So you're going to be putting yourself out there. If you felt shy before, then this is about you transforming from that shyness, remembering who you are. Okay, like I'm Libra in it, like I'm good at this, I'm good at that. Some of you have forgotten about who you are, you know, and you had to go through whatever you went through in order to get back to the genesis of things, to remember this is me. Some of you had to go into hibernation and work on yourself, work on your skills, work on your talents, because you don't want to come out too soon, right? So this is about you working on yourself and learning those lessons as well. Learning those lessons of, I feel quite repressed because I'm not really being true to myself. I'm not being true to myself. I'm being true to myself when I express who I am, because when I express who I am, I'm now, you know, encouraging others to express who they are as well. I'm now influencing others in a positive way. You know, this is going to be a transformation for you, Aries, right? I'm saying Aries. Some of you have Aries in your chart, Libra. Like I said, this is like an Aries reading I'm doing. So this is about also, I'm hearing gaining new energy. Some of you may have felt your zest for life was gone, you know, your spark, gaining that spark again, right? This is not about isolation. This is about putting yourself out there, not hiding your talent, showing the world who you really are. Libra, it was a pleasure. Happy New Year. Peace out.